back to Mass Gaming Session. I've had quite a busy day actually, picking up parcels from the every drop-off points and in-post lockers, and a few of these have also been delivered by the Royal Mail and 3 different couriers. I'm pretty sure a lot of these boxes contain PlayStation games that I haven't actually played in the past before, the ones I do need for my collection, but unlike most of the ones I've got now, I haven't actually played any of these when they were contemporary and the first time I was collecting them. So this video I thought I'll actually do a bit of gaming just to try out some of the discs, make sure they work, but at the end of the day, games collecting, for some people, collecting in and of itself is the goal. For me, I do actually like playing the games. I'm not one of these people who sort of collect mint condition games for the sake of having it graded or new and sealed and things like that. I do have a few new and sealed games actually that I've played before, but one day I will actually open them. I'll probably do that on the channel. So in this video I will actually just open these quickly. I won't do it like an unboxing video or anything, just show you what we've got, and then a bit later we can have a go on some of them. So that's about half of them unwrapped already. We've got a nice little eclectic mix here. Most of it will be PlayStation 1, quite well, simply because I collect PlayStation 1 the most. I'm trying to complete the entire UK PAL game library. I may pick up some European PAL titles, some are even Europe only, so but that's not actually part of my goal. As long as I finish the UK collection, it's the games that I could basically go into a shop back in the day and buy. That's what I'm looking to do. However, there are a couple of games, Hell Knight, which I'm interested in playing, but it wasn't actually released in the UK, despite what some people think. Taxi 2, which is actually a really crap game, but I did like the film series, so I'm actually interested in just having the game for a bit of a laugh. It's because it's crap, it's not actually worth very much, so I might import that from France one day. But anyway, let's check out what we've got here. So I'll start with something non-PlayStation 1 just to make things a bit different from the last video. We've got a long box, so this is for the Panasonic 3DO, or just 3DO console I should really call it, because there is a gold star and a Sanyo if it wasn't available in the UK, but there is a Sanyo 3DO as well. I've actually only got one other long box at the moment. Back when I did have a 3DO FZ10, the first one I bought, because I do have an FZ10 again now, I had quite a few long box games, and they're actually worth a fortune now. I had Quarantine 2, I had Night Trap, I had Hell, and it was quite a load of them. I mean, they're minimum 50 quid now, and most of them are sort of around the £100 mark, but this one's actually quite good condition. The box is suffering from a bit of warp here, but it's nothing too serious. I think I paid 50, was it £50? 50, I can't remember now, because the trouble is I buy some stuff on eBay which sort of gives you the price, the total price from the outset, and I get some things sort of Vinted where they add on their buyer's fee, like eBay do now, but they add on the buyer's fee, and then the postage comes as a bit of a surprise because it's not sort of quoted when you're haggling or making your offer. But yeah, let's say this was 50 quid. Obviously I've paid more for that than this cost originally, at least at first appearance, but obviously adjusted for inflation. This came out in 1994, I believe. So in 1994, £40, believe it or not, this is how bad inflation is actually £90 spending power these days. So yeah, so basically if you have £40 and you put that in a bank account to save, that's actually lost 2.5 times its buying power in that time. Obviously post 2020 and 21, the central banks were basically printing what was it? It was 85% of all the currency that's ever existed was basically printed in the fiat currency system within 33 months of that period. So yeah, that's why inflation is particularly bad now. If you work it out prior to 2020, it's bad, but it's certainly not as bad as it is these days. But anyway, back about the game. Yes, obviously it's a long box if you're not familiar with them. Some of them are different. Some of them do just have a long box. You open it from the top and it's actually got a jewel case inside. A lot of those went missing because people take the jewel case out and just keep that on their shelf and throw away the box. These boxes were actually they were more common in the US. PlayStation 1, some of the early games had long boxes. This was basically just an anti-theft device. So if you had a CD, you could obviously tuck that into a pocket or jacket, This not so much, so it was done to basically prevent thefts. But yeah, this one's it's got its manual and CDs actually built into the case. It's the box itself, so it hasn't got a loose case. So thankfully, that's why I kept it. Yeah, just a little dent on it, but nothing serious. And yeah, pleased with that. So I've only got, not sure if I mentioned it, obviously I tweeted on about the older ones I had in my collection, but I've just got some, like, I think it's like a Mahjong or something, a long box of the 3DO, and that's the only other one I've got at the moment, so this will keep that company. Well, I might as well shovel these together. So these did actually come together. I paid £60 for these, well, it's technically 4 games and one's an add-on pack, but with a sort of caveat then, they're all actually water damaged or scratched in some way, so yeah, £60 for these games is actually a good price, because assuming they work, because the Horde's one of the more popular 3DO games, and this one I think is not water damaged. So the inlays and booklet instructions are in fairly good nick. It's just that there's a very deep scratch on the CD, so whether that will repair or polish, I'm not sure. I can of course just download the ROM, but I've still got the full game and can play the ROM on one of my 3DOs, which has had I won't put that on top of that. One of my 3DOs has got an optical drive emulator, so I can actually just install ROMs or ISOs, whatever they are, off the internet, install them onto a USB stick and put that into the 3DO, and that's on a FZ1, so it's got the original aesthetic. It's just that the CD drive doesn't work anymore, and it's got the drive emulator in it, and I've got an FZ10 for playing original software. So yeah, the next one, this one's got badly water damaged, this one, and you can see this inlay's all sort of stuck. It's had bits stuck and then ripped off, and it's sort of pulled away from the side there. But the Need for Speed, which if you've played the 3DO version of the Need for Speed compared to the slightly later same game on PlayStation 1, did actually need some speed in the game, because the gameplay itself was very sort of slow. It didn't feel like a I mean, in fairness to it, it was an early 3D racing game, and it is still fun and nice to play, and the cars for the time are quite well modelled, and the nicest thing, it's got an in-car view mode. So it's a good game, but yeah, you'll notice when you play it, it doesn't feel very fast. The gameplay sort of quite laborious, and then the PlayStation 1, they sped it right up. If you play that, you can actually I'll have to do a comparison, because I think I've got Need for Speed on the original on the PlayStation as well. So yeah, once I've got a fairly good batch of 3DO and PlayStation 1 titles, we can actually do like a comparison video. As a lot of them were actually badly ported over to PlayStation, so it led a few people to thinking that the 3DO was in some way superior to the PlayStation 1, which most definitely wasn't. Plenty of the games that were on the 3DO, and they had to jump ship quickly and port it over to PlayStation, obviously they were lazy and quickly done ports, so that's why a lot of the games appeared worse. Space Hulk, which I've already got, but it's disc only, and is this water damaged? If it's disc damaged, then I've got a nice replacement. No, actually looks quite good. So yeah, I think this one's just not as bad as the Need for Speed, but it's yeah, I've got a full copy of it now at least. And then of course Road Rash, that's another slightly rippled inlays, as you can see there. Yeah, that looks alright. I think this is a replacement case, because this is much glossier than what they originally were. You can sort of tell. Sometimes I go to charity shops and try and find early 90s double CD cases, because they have a slightly different look to them, and swap them out. Yeah, because obviously it would have had a flat thing in similar to this originally. So yeah, it's a replacement case anyway. And yeah, just minor scratching. That's nothing to worry about. And Return Fire, I don't actually have Return Fire, the game. I have it on PlayStation 1, but not 3DO. But this is Maps of Death, which is a expansion pack, so you need to have the original game to play it. And I didn't check the disc, did I? Yeah, it's not it's scratched to death, but not so it won't actually work. Right, onto the PlayStation stuff, but let's not start with a game. What I got here was a bundle of inlays and manuals for various games, and some of them I don't have yet. I don't have Dexter's Laboratory or Ford Racing. I think I have that. So quite often, if they're cheap enough, I will just buy random manuals and inlays, because sometimes I've already either got the game. My stipulation is to have a game that I class as, you know, complete, or that not complete, that's the wrong word, but that satisfies the list then, let's say, of the games I want. All I require is a rear inlay and the disc, so it can basically be displayed in that library style up on a shelf. But of course, ideally I do want the front inlay and manual as well, but sometimes obviously to get the collection complete I can't be too fussy, and like I said, going back to this where people only want, you know, mint and gradable games and stuff, it's not something I can do, because I'm trying to collect the entire library of PlayStation 1 games and I want to play them, so I do need the rear inlay to display it on the shelf, and then I need the disc, of course, to play the game. So having these extra manuals and stuff means I can actually make the games I've got even more complete. But thankfully I think 90% of my PlayStation 1 games collection is complete anyway. It's just, like I say, it's making it easier for myself to collect them. Onto Millionaire, I've already got tons of manuals of that. I've got Platinum and the original. That would have been a double dual case originally, because they have two manuals. I don't think and the other advantage to having a lot of spare manuals and inlays and such means that I can obviously aim to buy a cheaper incomplete copy, and then when the game arrives I've got the inlay or manual for it. You know, I've got tons of inlays and manuals already for Die Hard Trilogy, because it's a game that commonly comes up in bundles. Oh, excuse me, they're dusty as well. It's just the rears. Rears for some of them anyway, not all of them. So what I can do now is actually get back onto eBay and Vinted and look to see if there's any disc-only copies of the few games here that I don't have yet, and then that way I can get the collection done a little bit cheaper. Right, we have one other thing which isn't PlayStation, and that is Philips CDi, and it's not a game, it's actually Goldfinger the film, and this was, I think it was £6, I can't remember if I had to add postage or anything to that, but it's in lovely condition, this is. So it's the main disc. There's 2 discs, each of the films on CDi are on 2 discs, because they can't fit the data onto a 650 megabyte CD or whatever it is. I know some formats are 700 and something, and CDi is actually a different CD format. Philips, I believe, invented the CD-ROM and come up with many different versions, and obviously they wanted to adopt their sort of own one that's have to do some sort of research on the history of CDi and show you some of my collection on that. I think the CDi actually is the second biggest games collection I have. I think I've got to be over 100 now. That pales in comparison to the PlayStation 1 collection, where I've got 1100 games on that. So to add to that, I have Amerzone. This is a some sort of adventure game. It's sort of probably quite cinematic and story oriented. It's a game I haven't owned before. Never owned it when it was contemporary. I never collected it the first time round, and this is the first time I've got it there. It's a 2-disc game, so no idea what it's like. Looking forward to playing that at some point soon. And another one, I don't think I've ever played this before. It's Dragonheart Fire and Steel. And it looks sort of Golden Axe style, but in 3D. But I think I would have remembered that if I've played it before. So this is another one. Amerzone was a what was that? It was like £6 or something, very cheap. This, on the other hand, I think was over £50. So it's one of the more pricey ones. So next up's the City of Lost Children.
Come on, little boy.
Now, I did have this back in the day. I used to like. I remember in the 90s, any sort of Resident Evil game, or this is more like a point and click, but you control it like you're walking around like Resident Evil. But the game plays more of a point and click adventure, really. So, yeah, I was slightly I remember being disappointed with this, because if you've seen the film, the game, when you get to the ending sequence, all you do is you get on the boat and head to the what was it, like a lighthouse or something in the sea, where I don't know, these missing children were going to, and Miette, the little girl you play as, you end up getting there to rescue them. But of course, half of the film was set where they were kept and how they got them back. I can't remember it fully because it was such a long time ago. But yeah, that was the end of the game. As soon as you get off of the main land, and that was it. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing. The graphics looked pretty good. So I ran my PlayStation 1 on a Philips CM8833 Mark II monitor, so I always had the SCART lead and high res going into a monitor. So games like this, where they actually had quite detailed polygons, but what they called static backdrop, they looked really good. So yeah, like I say, the magazine screenshot sort of impressed me and made me buy it, but the game itself was fairly disappointing after a while. But it's another one that's got fairly expensive, and I think they tend to be around 50 quid, but I think I got this for 35-40 if I remember rightly. But of course I buy so many I lose track. So this one I got a bit cheaper than it normally goes for. Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball. Wasn't a very popular game, although it was on multiple formats like Sega Saturn and such like. It's missing the front inlay, so I actually got this a lot cheaper than the others were advertised for. Whether they're worth that or not, I'm not sure, because these tend to be advertised for £100 plus, because it is fairly rare. Because I don't think it was a big seller. It's not obviously baseball's not a massive thing in the UK and like the US, but yeah, for just having the inlay missing, I think this was advertised for about 70. It was over 75, so it's something like 76. Something, you know how they add these blooming buyer fees on nowadays. And I kept it on the watch list for ages and ages and ages, and then all of a sudden it was one of those ones where it said, it was a voucher code or something. So I looked at that, and it was like 65 or whatever the fee was on top of that. So I thought, well, I've got to have it then. So finding an inlay for this would be nigh impossible. So I might be able to get it's a very rare chance that I could buy a bundle where somebody hasn't gone through them and pick it up. But it's unlikely, so chances are I can just get a reproduction one made up. Just to it looks the same. It's just that it'll have the PlayStation logo across the bottom, because this was this was a 96. So it might actually be in the wrong case anyway. 1996, you wouldn't have had the PlayStation strip or the hologram. So yeah, I've got a hologram case. I could do swapping this for a non-hologram case. This is a different type again, which makes it more confusing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Dragonheart, that was you've got full artwork, unlike this one with the PlayStation logo. This one I bought in error. I did own this when it was contemporary, played it through. It's an alright game actually, and didn't realise I actually had it again. So this is how disorganised I'm getting now, because I've got so many games. I need to come up with an organised list, because I'm forgetting which ones I've got now, or because some I think, I've had them before but I don't have them now, and I end up getting a game but I'm still of that mindset, no, I used to have it but I don't have it now. So yeah, and the one I got's already complete, and it's a fairly nice disc. It's got some, like, not polishing scratches, but where somebody's polished it by themselves, not a machine polisher. This was so this one I've definitely never owned before. I think I got a bit of a bargain here actually, because I think it was £30 off of Vinted, and I couldn't find any copy at all on eBay apart from in completed listings, and I think that actually went for something like 50 quid, so I've actually saved myself 20 quid here. Robo-Pit 2 is very common. It's one of the sort of cheap titles made by I don't know, one of those shovelware companies, and that come out later. And yeah, obviously the original Robo-Pit, this one I wasn't even aware of when I was younger. Looks like it plays sort of a cross between a beat 'em up and Cyber Sled, on which was one of the launch titles. So yeah, it's another one I'll be interested in playing a bit later. We'll see what it's like. Now this one, where's the disc? Where's the disc? What's going? I've been ripped off. Look, no inlay, no manual, no disc, but the game is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is one of the PlayStation 1's most expensive not the most expensive. I already have that one, and I'll be showing that in a later video where I'll probably just do a countdown or something of the most expensive PlayStation games currently, which JoJo's Bizarre Adventure would be included in that. There's one on eBay, completed items, meaning it did actually sell for this via an auction, 500 quid. It's complete and in good condition, I think. Not mint, it still had signs of use and inlays slightly creased. And the reason I bought this is basically there on eBay currently is a water damaged copy of the game. Now it's too expensive, I think, for a damaged copy. It's had a repaired disc, so it's scratched and it's been polished to work again. The front and rear inlays look like they've been soaked in water and have dried. The back inlay itself's got a bit of mould on it. Speaking of which, I'll just show you something. Look at the shit people send me. That. So I got this quite cheap, the Ryden Project, but or Aiden, however it's pronounced. But the rear inlay on that wasn't properly photographed, but it was cheap enough. I think I paid 16 quid for this, so I could easily get that for the disc by itself. But I'll hang on to it because I might be able to find similar to this, either the replacement inlay or a case or whatever with the inlays and manual but no disc or things like that. And then if I do just get a full copy again, I can just sell the disc on. Yeah, but it's still a bit cheeky in that, trying to palm things off like that on people. Obviously, it didn't look like that when it arrived. I actually had to take the CD holder out to be able to, because I noticed it was quite black and I thought it was dirt, but when I took it off, it was mould. But anyway, back to this one. The rear inlay on this I can take out, so it's in a similar condition to the one you've just seen. Slightly better actually, but it is quite wrinkled, and you can tell obviously it's not in collector condition then. So what I was hoping is if there was any sign of a price drop on it, because he hasn't got best offer or anything like that, I can then take the rear inlay, swap them over, so the majority of what it looks like is okay. His manual doesn't look too bad. Like I say, the disc's been polished, so all I'll have is a wibbly front inlay. Failing that, something else I'm also watching is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which has just been listed, so it's quite like 9 days to go or something silly. I have messaged the seller and he hasn't replied yet, just making him an offer of £420.69p or something like that, because I'm immature, and he hasn't replied, so I assume he's just hoping for more. It's got a starting bid of like 210 or something like that, and the last one on there actually sold for 500 quid. So what this goes for, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bid what I'm comfortable with right up to the end there, and if that doesn't work, then I can explore the water damaged copy of JoJo, and then go from there. This was £20 as well, by the way, so £20 for a pretty good case actually. So there's a little chip in the top, that's a bit of a shame, but yeah, the hinges and everything are good and there's no sort of cracks in it, so it's still usable, or I could use it for a game I sell on. That's in a crack case, and then it's still a slight ripple to these. You probably note, don't know how well it comes out in the camera, but it's just over age. You've got these little pegs that hold the rear inlays in place on PlayStation 1, and it tends to ruin them. Right, so that's the first batch. Now we've got the other half of the parcels to go. So it turned out that not every parcel I had delivered here was game related. There is a couple here I forgot about, or well, I've ordered so much stuff really I sort of lose track of it half the time. So there's a number plate here, well, it's a show plate for my motorbike. What else we got? This might be fairly interesting. It's the Star Wars VHS trilogy. It's not particularly valuable or anything. I know a lot of Star Wars stuff is, but I think they sold so many of these. Come with the original receipt, which is a bit of a shame because I actually wanted to chuck most of this package. Yeah, 1997. Yeah, so it's not like it's obviously not like an early release or anything. I wonder if how they're edited, because I know this is what's it called? Well, special edition. Is it a remaster? No, it's digitally remastered, but I think that's just for quality. It's not had any of the silly stuff and that he put over the top of it. Old George Lucas, he put all that CGI crap over the top of them, didn't he, later? But yeah, somebody paid 30 quid for this then back in '97, and I think this set me back. It wasn't even a tenner for all of these. The only reason I got them, I don't really collect. Well, I sort of am in a very small degree, but I don't collect VHS tapes per se. It's just nice to have a few VHS tapes of decent films, because I've kept a player. I got these because American VHS tapes tended to be in cardboard packaging, which I sort of like the look of, and that when you've got them all lined up on a shelf like this. So most of our stuff was all plastic cases. Yeah, and it seems a shame because it's got the receipt and all its original stuff with it. So yeah, I'll have to decide what I'm doing with that. But yeah, it's not really game related, but I thought I'd show you. Is there anything else here? I think PlayStation apart from this. So yeah, another CDi thing here, Palm Springs Open. It was just dirt cheap from Music Magpie, so I thought, oh, I'll have it. I think I've already got it, but I've got quite a few duplicates of CDi stuff. So if I do decide to sell one of my 2 CDi players, because I do actually want to get a different model type than the ones that I've got at the moment, so it'd be handy to have like a software package for it to help it sell. Now, from what I was mentioning earlier about buying games that are not complete, and that just so I can still check them off as long as it's got the disc and the rear inlay, is this, for example. This isn't one that's arrived in this batch. This is one I've had it's fairly recent still. It's been on the shelf for, I don't know, a month or so, but with no manual. And then of course, sooner or later, I mean, this is a fairly rare game. It's not particularly valuable. I think it's like a 25 quid when it's complete, so I've probably paid 20 for this, 5 for that. So, but no, in all seriousness, I have made a cost saving doing this. So yeah, a bit of a milk mark there on the case, but yeah, not to worry. It's another one off the list anyway. And yeah, secondly as well, so this Power Rangers, which was this one, Time Force, is because I'm still after the other one. What's that called? Power Rescue. I forgot what. Yeah, I totally forgot what it's called. But yeah, this is the only Power Rangers game I've got on the PS1 at the moment, and again, it's marked as GOTS because I've got the rear inlay and disc. But I've actually got a full copy here, so what I'll just do is I'll just choose which sort of disc and inlays look the smartest. I'll keep that and sell the other one on. But yeah, it was a complete coincidence that I was buying a bundle and this one come with it. So yeah, even though I have technically already got it, I've now got a better copy. Yeah, nothing special here. It's just so this is all. Yeah, so this actually there it is. Yeah, so that actually come as a bundle. Yeah, so we've got FIFA 2000. I'm not sure how complete my copy is because this one has got a little catalogue manual and the advert for Theme Park World. So yeah, if any of this is better than the one I've got, then yeah, I'll swap that over. Treasure Planet. So I do have it, but the copy I got is really ropey. It's the inlays and the manuals all chewed up. So yeah, because I think obviously you had kids owning it, and oh, hang on. Oh, so it's actually got the Platinum range disc, which is a bit disappointing. It's quite scratched, but not too bad. Yeah, okay, well at least I've got the inlays and the manual for this too. I could probably just swap the disc that I've got in mind, which is an original one. The artwork looks the same as this. I'll pop that disc in this one, and then the Platinum range could go with the other, which I can sell on. This is a Platinum of WWF SmackDown, a game I've already got. This is some at the salon. I've also got this as well, and that's in quite ropey condition. £2, Christ. Yeah, I think is that water damage, or yeah, I think it's had some sort of fluid on it. Look. Oh, I don't think that disc will work because yeah, scratches are one thing, but those little divots in there, that'll actually prevent the laser from reading data, so that might not actually load anyway, and this might just be, oh, that's not even a, oh, so oh, it's because of this, yeah. Yeah, so that's handy because the lids are actually the more fragile part, so to have a spare lid is useful. As long as you've got these little bits at the top and bottom here, it'll still hinge. There's a little crack in it, it's nothing too bad. And then, yeah, same story, Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I do already have it, but the one I got is a bit of a hodgepodge of... oh, damn it. Bloody thing's not been bubble wrapped in the... Normally put a piece of bubble wrap in there to stop the discs falling out, but... oh, it is actually in really good condition, so it's a shame it fell to the floor. Yeah, so the whole thing's just in lovely condition, so yeah, I'll just straight swap the one I've currently got, which is all ropey in the usual handled by kids condition, and then now I've got a decent one. So the last game is not very exciting, I'm afraid. It's Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling 1, so the sequel to this, Pro Bowling 2 obviously, is very common. You find that everywhere. It's not worth anything at all. Strangely, the original one here is a lot rarer. It's not sought after per se, but it still commands, I think, in the sort of £20, £25 maybe region. Forgot what I paid for it, but yeah, just because it's a little bit more scarce and that anybody wanting to complete the full collection's got to pay a little bit more for it. But yeah, great, and it's yet again another game I haven't played before, so yeah, that completes the latest batch, and I think it's time to actually have a go on a few of them. So according to the manual, this is more like a point-and-click adventure game. It says it's more suited to using the mouse than a controller, but I'll just be using the controller for now. I think we'll skip the cutscenes just to have I'll look at this in more detail another time. It's just for a quick... Oh, I can't.
You're the journalist, aren't you? I gave him your letter the other day.
It's an unskippable cutscene.
You probably read it. He received another letter this morning. I put it in his mailbox. It was a letter from the museum. Letters from the museum, they always mean trouble. Maybe you could take it to him. He has trouble moving around, you know. He's an old man. Well, you see what I mean. If you want my advice, you should see a doctor. Well, that's what I think.
Ah, so it's not like Myst, where it's a static image. You can actually... so it is 2D images, but you can actually scroll and look all... Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, for the time, of course. Yeah, which way was I facing? Yeah, it still suffers, obviously, from the CD loading times like Myst does, but... Yeah, I'm wondering what these would be like if played on a drive emulator or one of the SD card adapters you can get for the PlayStation, or even the hard drive on the PlayStation 2, which supposedly well, should still be able to run PlayStation 1 games. What am I supposed to be looking at here? It's quite immersive. I like it. Got something in the inventory. Press pause, is that? How do I get back? Ah, right. Which one's my inventory button then? Triangle, circle, a circle. Big hammer. I could read the letter. So, we have thoroughly examined your plans for a new expedition to the Amerzone, or Amerzone, the Amerzone, and regret to inform you that we are unable to follow up your request for a grant. First, the present economic situation does not permit us to finance such a risky exploration. Ah, so we've got some background here then, so this is probably why your character ends up doing that. So exit, you keep having to point the arrow towards the exit to the cave or whatever we're supposed to be in. Ooh. Aha, that's the bloke. Doesn't sound very well.
You are the journalist, aren't you? Amerzone? Amerzone?
Oh, it is Amerzone.
Amerzone? Too late for me. Too late. It's all over for me.
I think because it's a French game, it's supposed to be L'Amazon.
It's a pity, but what can I do?
But rather than call it Amazon, they've just knocked the L off the front.
Amerzone, all that. No one ever believed me, so... After all those years, it's incredible. The egg, it's still alive. Alive, yes. I had planned to take it back over there to Amerzone. My expedition was ready, and it all planned out down to the smallest detail. But now, it's all over. I have no strength left. I have no strength left. You must go for me. You must go. Take the egg back. Take the egg of the white birds back to Amerzone. I beg you, please.
Okay, is it worth anything? Oh dear. Oh, it's a nice little intro to the game. I'm not going to save or play it too much. I want to have a go on some of this other stuff I've got today. So yeah, on to the next one. So, Dragonheart Fire and Steel. Next, never played it before. Interesting to see what type of game it is. I'm assuming it's from the screenshots that it's like Golden Axe, but who knows? Oh, I've got practice mode. We'll figure it out. Oh, digitalised actors, just like Mortal Kombat. So it's not really a slash with a sword, it's a punch with the hilt. Oh, that's cool. Why is my heart beating fast? Oh, you can actually tire by swinging the sword. That's interesting. regain my stamina and I'll try a bit more. Oh, hang on. Oh, so that's a slash and a jump. Up doesn't do anything. Got block is R1. L2 and R2 don't do anything, and neither does L1. So we've just got block as a single shoulder button, punch, slash, jump, and a reverse attack or rear attack. Wait! That's some of that. I'm facing the other way. That's quite a handy. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. Can't touch him either. Oh, I am. Oh. So no jump attacks. There's got to be a jump attack. Oh, there sort of is. I'm knackered. Ooh. Have it. Oh, so the punch, or whatever it's supposed to be, just knocks him down. Oh, he can kick. Can I kick? Oh, I can do leg attacks. How do I get that bottle up there? I think because it's a practice, I can't actually beat him and he can't actually... Well, I'll stop blocking to see what happens. Oh yeah, look, the health bar's just flashing and not going down. Oh. I'll just try some other directions then with the buttons, but I can't seem to kick. Oh, I've got to press both buttons together and do a shorter jump attack. How do I exit? Yeah, I think I'll play the game for real because the practice is both immortal. Ah. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Ah, that's more like it. Ooh. I'm over. How many swords do I need? Have it. Oh, I've got a fire sword. That answers my question. How do you like it? That's the stamina meter, whatever it is, does seem to not pose such a problem on these weaker enemies. You can button bash for a while, it seems to work. Oh, wrong button. Oh, what was that? Must have been a booby-trapped barrel, I reckon. Can I jump on that? Whee! Jump attack! Oh. Oh. Okay, it's got a live system. Press how far back has it sent me? Don't worry about it. Hey! I was blocking low, what's going on? I'm getting my ass handed to me here. Let's get that drink. There we go. Oh, it's a full health refill as well. Getting a bit tougher now, aren't they? So height advantage in this game seems to be a disadvantage because you can attack people's legs and they can't block it. Don't need to block them, do I? You see that roll? Oh, bugger. Oh, he's nearly dead. What's going on here then? I don't think they know. Thank you for saving me from the blades of King Einan's henchmen, Sir Bowen, or Bowen. My name is Gilbert. As a sign of my eternal gratitude, please accept this map of the land. Good luck on your journey, brave knight. Ah. 9% already? I take it's going to get a lot harder later. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. The combat's flawed, and obviously the platforming, if you can call it that. We've just got these tree stumps, don't make a lot of sense, but it's different. Something I haven't played before. Anyway, on to the next one. Oh, for God's sake, it's an environmentalist load of nonsense. In case you haven't guessed, this is Submarine Commander, so... yeah, as it turns out, I don't like it already, simply for the premise. We'll skip that, it's a load of propaganda anyway. In 2001 as well. I'm sure Al Gore said the ice caps will be melted by then anyway. What he meant was in this game. Beach the sub. Us firing or somebody firing at us? Oh, enemy is launched. Strategy. Beam or wide? Wide? Let's see it come in. Torpedoes then. Do you think we can resurface, or is the story that the sea levels have risen to the stratosphere? Job last time, didn't he? So we can't surface and we can't beach. Target is lost. I thought we were the target. hate it. Oh, at least we've got slightly different scenery now. I think this game's pretty scarce for a reason. On to the next one. Right, so this is Robo-Pit. Looks like it's just an arena fighter. Cutesy robots, but yeah, let's skip the intro for now. Excuse me. Oh. Punch. You missed. It's like Cyber Sled, but it controls quite a bit differently. Wait, turn around, turn around. That's us block. Jump. Turn back? Turn back where? Oh, we got him. Oh no. Get him out of the ring. It looks like we can't do ring outs in this. Oh, I can pick up objects. Oh. I lost.
You lost.
You lost? Oh, that's nice, thank you very much. Didn't think much of your game either.
Ah, yes. This is the town of Benbow on the mining planet of Montresor. But then, being born here, you know all that, don't you, Jim? It's not the most exciting place in the galaxy, but we all have to start somewhere.
So it's got Mario 64 controls. I prefer relative ones, tank controls as people call them. Jump, attack. Oh.
Crates are vulnerable to any form of attack you inflict upon them, be it from the employment of your laser or your sword.
This is a laser.
Ah, this door appears to be locked, Jim. Looks like you'll need to zap a switch somewhere in the immediate vicinity. That may open it right up.
It's locked, Jim, but not as we know it. Oh, terrible camera. We've got control over it. Oh. It's a good camera. Can't make it over there. Nope. No. Yes. Plato had his head in the clouds. Unskippable.
Hello, Milo.
Oh.
Name's Whitmore. Your grandfather and I go way back. When he died, he asked me to train you for the dangerous journey ahead. So before I let you go, you'll have to complete a few tasks. The first task is simple. Just copy my moves. We'll start by jumping.
That's a tutorial.
Next, close range combat.
Oh.
You can fight off most enemies with a good right hook. Very good. Now don't forget you can avoid high-flying objects by ducking out of their way.
Whoa!
Finally, remember that if you're ever unsure what to do, just take a good look around you. See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? Now for your next task. Your grandfather left you a package. I put it on the bookcase for safekeeping. It's a bit high, but if you jump alongside the bookcase, you should be able to pull yourself up and get it. Once you found it, come back and see me.
What is it? It's not up there then. Oh, there it is. Probably next to me.
Ah, the compass. Grandpa told me it had a special feature. Maybe you'll find out how to use it on your journey. Anyway, my boy, for my third task, I want you to search the boiler room and find my lost crew portfolios and a piece of a broken key. It's dark down there, so use your search button to turn the light switch on. Press the search button to turn on the light.
Excellent. That'll shed a little light on things.
You have to think about it.
If you collect enough Atlantean symbols to spell the word Atlantis, the movie for that level will be available in the movie viewer.
Wow.
This may be a good place to search for the key.
You pick it up.
An old chest. A quick punch will break this open.
Suppose you've got to have the exclamation above your head.
Great, you found my lost items. Now, this is how your backpack works. First, enter the backpack by pressing the select button. Use up and down to move to the layer in the backpack that contains the portfolios. Now, press left or right until the portfolio is hidden. Thank you. Here's Commander Rourke. He's in overall command of the expedition and will guide you through any problems you may encounter. Lieutenant Helga Sinclair, the expedition's second in command.
I'm getting too deep into the story now, but
To
yeah,
get you
this
through
is
your journey, you'll need help from
a lot
team
better
of
than Treasure
specialists.
Planet to
We've
play
got
in
the
control,
best
but
of the best. When you need their help, just call them on the
yeah,
radio.
we're just having a quick go, and that's most of the tutorial. So there's quite a few games to tick off the list. I'm getting slowly but surely closer to completing the goal, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing the sort of gameplay on a few of them. I thought I'll at least get to experience what they're like before I just put them straight on the shelf, because like I said earlier, it is about the gaming, and I certainly appreciate you watching it. So yeah, thanks for that, and if you do feel like subscribing, please do. I appreciate this is a new channel and there's hardly any videos or subscribers as yet. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching.